Hey guys, and welcome to a new TV show review. Today we're doing...
Oh, how quaint, darling. Very quaint.
Get out of here, elegant Matt. What are you doing here?
Well, I heard you reviewing the most elegant of anime. Mobile Suit Gundam Origins.
Yes, I'm reviewing Multi Gundam Origin. So, what's your point?
Only someone as elegant as me can review this content.
No you're not.
Well, darling, if you said no, I might have to rough you up a bit.
Okay, well if you're not gonna leave, I'm gonna need to ask for help. Thomas.
Yes, sir, Matt.
I need you to take care of a little problem, okay?
Let me at him. I hate snide people like that anyway.
Okay, I would start running if I were you.
Well, would you look at the time? I gotta go.
Yeah! Okay, now that that class is over, let's get into the review of Mobile Suit Gundam Origins. Now, look at my general thoughts all the way for this anime. It's weird when it comes to me recommending. If you like Gundam, maybe this might be for you. As you don't know, this is my first time watching a Gundam show. It wasn't like the animation wasn't bad or anything like that. I thought the animation was okay. But when it comes to the actual anime itself, I was like, by the end I was like, that's how it ends. It feels like either there's missing some, either there's more, and we haven't gotten yet, because maybe it's doing that thing where it's like, I think this is the entire series, and I'm like, oh, I watched the last episodes a couple days ago, so it's not too long ago, so I'm like, okay, this is not something I'm like, this is the lowest rating, this gets a low rating, this is slow. It's not too low because I think it's like bad per se, but definitely it was boring. I wasn't a big fan. Not my cup of tea. It was a little bit boring when it comes to, I don't know, something about it felt a little, I don't want to say boring. It wasn't boring all the time, but for the most part, I was like, It feels like, it all felt like a little bit of a drag to get through. Some points, like last episode I had on my box for almost a year, because that's how long it takes to review this. But I do remember what happened in the episodes, and that's important. We're not going to go into too much, because there's a lot that's going on. But this is the origin for Gundam. Like I said, this is my first Gundam show. So let's get into it. What's the show about? It's about basically the origin of Gundam. We have these main characters who go on, this guy and this girl who are like, I guess two main characters, like three main characters. It's a show that there's a lot of fighting, war, I guess maybe politics and fights and all that stuff. It's just weird. It's a weird show that I'm like, it's interesting. And I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of fighting and wars and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's one of the shows that I feel like I know animes I've heard of that sound that do that way better, but it was just very, to me, very like, I don't really like, and they do have the Gundams, so some Gundams and stuff at the end, but it's like, we don't even get the main Gundam, what you think of when you think of Gundam, you think of Gundam, but yeah, it wasn't for me. I wasn't found it too interesting. It's weird to say, like, what are you gonna talk about the story? Let's basically about the origin, how the Gundams kind of became the Gundams, and how the Gundams were made. And a little bit at the end of how they became into this thing and how these fights and what's going on. Like I said, I've not seen any of the Gundam stuff, so all the other ones could be great, and this might be the only one I think is boring, but I thought this was kind of boring, and was not really it wasn't that, like I said, not like the worst thing ever, but definitely not great. Wasn't a big fan of it. That's all I need to say, because I can't explain. It's like, there's so many characters, I can't remember any names, all this stuff. It's like, it's just so much stuff is going on, and it happens kind of fast, and time jumps, and it's just interesting. I would check it, if you're a Gundam fan, maybe check it out, because it might be something. If you've watched other Gundam stuff, let me know what you think about this show in the comments down below. We're just going to do, this one's going to be a little quick today, because this one's nice. I'm like, I don't know how to talk about it, because there's so much stuff that I'm like, I can't remember any of his name, and trying to explain it. It's not convoluted, but definitely it's a lot. I'm like, it's not an easy one to explain, but I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not great. Put down in the comments below what you think, because a lot of people might like this. It wasn't for me. This is one of the first animes I've ever seen. Now I'm like, this is not for me, or it's not 100% my thing. I didn't hate it, like I said, but it's I'm going to give it a weak score. So let's get into the rating. Oh, what do I rate this bad boy? This is a low one to me. Now, I will explain more into it once I give the rating, but it's a 4. You're probably thinking that's really low. And for the record, this does not count the animation quality. The animation quality, I would say, is probably, if we're going by animation quality, I would say it's probably like a 6 if we go animation. The animation is not bad. Like, the animation, that's one thing I will say, it's not bad. Kind of like, it just wasn't me for me. This is one of the animations that just didn't click with me, didn't give me. So I'm like, yeah, it's getting low, because usually I rarely have movies that do that. Now, if a movie didn't click with me like this, with an anime or show, and I can tell, it's not bad, it's written bad, or just not for me, just something about it just doesn't click with me, I would go 4, 5, 6. That's usually the ratings I give. If maybe it doesn't click with me or doesn't have a thing, or I just don't like it, I just give it a 4, because I'm like, this is not for me. I'm like, yeah, no, I could never watch this again, and I would be fine. I don't need to watch this again ever. Watch it once, it's a one done anime for me. It's not like going to say, I'm like, I'll get to watch it again. No, I'm not gonna watch it again. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like I said, I'm mostly gonna let me know in the comments down below. You can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Now I gotta go. Make sure Thomas is fine, and then kill him, because we had enough killing, and he's not that bad. I mean, I want him out, but I don't want him killed, so I gotta go check on Thomas. See you guys next video, guys. Bye.